Hey guys, tonight I made some country fried steak. I'm going to show you how I did it. You're going to start off with some cube steaks, and you're going to throw them on some parchment paper, a plate, whatever you want, and you're going to season those babies. I seasoned mine with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, flip them over, season them again. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Use whatever you want. It's your meat. I don't care. You're eating it, not me. In a bowl, add some buttermilk. Crack an egg in there. Add you all kinds of seasonings. So I started off with some hot sauce. Got some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I put in some paprika, some crushed red pepper flakes. Mix it up really, really good. Then you're going to add your meat, cover it up, and you're going to let that sit in there for probably about an hour or so. Alright, once that's ready to go, you're going to make your flour mixture. In a shallow dish, I'm going to add some flour. I think I added probably about a cup and a half of flour. You can add however much you want, really, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to add to that all of the seasonings that you added into that mix, that milk mixture, along with some other things. So in mine, I added pepper, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika, red pepper chili flakes. I also put in some parsley, and you're just going to mix that up really well. At this point, you want to go ahead and start heating up your oil in a pan. We're going to shallow fry these, which just means that you're just going to enough oil to cover the bottom of the pan, maybe a little bit more than that. So go ahead and start heating that up on a medium-high heat while we're getting these going. Normally I would say go ahead and flour and bread these, all of them, before you start cooking them. But with these, I don't like doing that because then they get sticky and they just like kind of stick together. So it's just easier for me to just do them a few at a time. So anyway, you're going to take your meat out of the milk mixture, and you're going to put it in that flour mixture. Make sure you cover it really good with the flour. And then you are going to take it out of the flour and put it back into that milk mixture that it's been marinating in. Just shake off the excess and dunk it in there. And then shake off the excess milk and put it back in the flour. And then cover it with flour again. Make sure you cover it really well. Make sure the flour is covering all of the meat. And this is when you're going to put them in your pan. So over a medium-high heat, I've got my oil already heated up. I'm going to throw in a few pieces. I'm going to let them brown. And they're probably going to cook about 5 minutes on each side. You're going to want them to get nice and golden brown. And then you're going to flip them over and then let the other side cook till it's nice and golden brown. Once these are done, you can transfer them to a plate with paper towel or on a wire rack, anything, whatever works for you. So once you get done cooking all of your meat, with the same oil that you use, just a little bit of the oil that you used for frying, you're going to add a half a stick of butter, about 3 tablespoons of flour, and you're going to whisk that really good and let that flour cook down just a little bit. Then you're going to add half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I just added my 3rd tablespoon of flour. So once you add that heavy cream, you're going to mix it up really well, and this is going to make a nice thick roux. Look at that, so pretty. Anyway, then you're going to add a total of 3 cups of milk. I started out with just 2 cups, and I whisked it up really good. And you just want to keep whisking. You don't want this to burn. This is going to burn very easily, so you want to make sure that it doesn't scorch at the bottom. So keep on mixing. This is just when I add a little bit of pepper. I'm going to make sure you add plenty of pepper. This is a pepper gravy. And then whisk it up really good again. Let it come to a nice simmer. I also added some salt. This is going to thicken as it cooks. I'm going to add the rest of my milk in just a minute. So a total of 3 cups of milk. And then you want to let it come to a nice simmer. I add some more pepper to this too, because I didn't think it had enough. But see, the sauce is thickening up as it cooks. That's what you want. I added more pepper. You want to just keep on whisking and let it thicken up. It's going to thicken up as it cooks. And whenever it gets to the consistency that you want, or the thickness that you want, then you're good to go. This is really all you have to do. It's not a hard gravy to make at all. It doesn't take a long time at all. It's really worth the effort to do. So just keep whisking that up until it's the thickness that you want. I poured this over my country fried steak. We served this with some Parmesan crusted potatoes and some field peas and butter beans. Had some Hawaiian rolls on the side, and it was delicious. 10-10 would make again. Hope you enjoy.